How's it going, everyone? This is Will from Metro Gaming Station, and I'm joined here by my co-host once again, Chris.
Hello, William.
Oh Lord, and welcome back to another episode of the MGS podcast. And this time around, the topic is post E3 hype: what we liked and what we didn't like.
I liked a lot.
Oh, it was definitely a good year with some shortcomings, but we'll get to that later on in the video. Um, In this video, instead of showing you actual gameplay and trailers, we'll put up links and annotation to so you guys can go check out the trailers yourself. Because of third party copyright. But hey, that's
It's
another
not
story
our
for.
fault.
That's not our fault at all. But first off, we're gonna head off with the Microsoft conference. And honestly, Chris, they brought their A game this year.
I agree. They brought nothing but games.
Yep, Phil Spencer just like they need to have a little video like a counter how many times Phil Spencer said games.
Well, as far as I know, is didn't they just throw away the Connect at this point?
Yep, pretty much. I've actually on quick side tangent this early on the video. I went to the phone store earlier, like the other day, to get my new phone.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Microsoft is planning to integrate the Kinect in the Windows Phone somehow.
Yeah, I think they were going to use like the same voice recognition that they're going to use for Cortana, which is just a rival to Siri. They're going to use the same thing in their Windows phones.
Oh, well, never mind. That's a lot less amazing than I thought it was going to be.
What? I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, Chief, watch out! Shut up, Cortana.
I can think
But
of many ways Cortana could be useful to me.
we're getting back on top. Oh, Portal. But get back on topic here, Chris. What was something you liked at Microsoft E3 this year?
Uh, I like Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, definitely. That game looks gorgeous.
Uh, the Master Chief Collection, of course.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you.
And I'm actually interested in the game called Scalebound.
Yeah, I that definitely caught my attention too. Obviously you already know why, because it's like to me, it reminds me of a DMC meets Dragon Guard,
Mm-hmm.
just from the CG trailer alone. And if that's the case, I am perfectly fine with that.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I imagine wonder if you're gonna get to ride the dragon in the game
If
though.
we get to ride the dragon whenever we want, then I'm like yes. I will get an Xbox. I'm not gonna lie, I will get an Xbox One just for that game, because my love for dragons is just that real.
eh, I could live with them or live without them.
Hey, that's just my favorite mythical creature. Now, what I was really impressed with at E3, and get ready because I'm gonna just gush about this. Uh, the Dragon Age trailer during Microsoft's press conference.
Hmm.
Very impressed. I'm really loving this new direction they're taking with it, especially with that 9 minute long demo. I literally I can't even recognize it as a Dragon Age game at this point, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I saw a little bit of it. I mean, I may be the one person on Earth that wasn't crazy about Origins, but I thought two was pretty good, and three definitely looks like they're listening to fans with this one.
Yeah, they said it's they're actually giving you two different play styles to the point where it's like you can either set the game up to play just like Dragon Age 2 but like more in depth, or you can actually set up to play just like Dragon Age Origins on the PC where it's like frame by frame top down view.
Hmm.
Which if you
Where you
ask
just
me,
play as like a real time combat game like Dragon Dogma.
pretty much. If you ask me, I think that's great. They really are listening to feedback. And there's people out there who are still like, oh, they need to earn our trust back from Dragon Age 2. I'm like, Dragon Age 2 wasn't a bad game at all. You got to take in consideration that they were rushed with that game,
True, because they what? EA only gave them what 1 year.
like a year and a half, I think. But they did not give them long at all.
Was there anything else you liked during Microsoft's press conference?
I'm trying to remember everything they showed off during the press con. They showed like a lot of stuff.
Show Fable Legends.
No, Fable Legends is the biggest pile of crap I have ever seen.
What it reminds me of like old style D&D where you got the dungeon master who's the villain, and then like you just send all the four heroes out to do random shit.
That's all fine and dandy, but that's not what Fable is. That is not what Fable is.
Fable by Heroes, right?
Yeah, Fable exactly. Fable is about Albion's greatest, or if you're a dick, you're a dick. But still, like I agree with what some editors and journalists are saying that Fable Legends it doesn't look terrible as a game itself, but it's forgetting everything that made Fable great.
I think they've been doing that since Fable 3, was it?
Fable 3, cause like the way Fable 2 ended. Oh, spoilers, people. Oh, Teresa has the spire, this all magical tower with all this power, and I thought that was gonna lead over into 3. And honestly, I thought 3 was gonna be like the end of like the Teresa art trilogy or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But nope, you're fucking king or queen. You sit on the throne and just make
You
orders.
sit your fat ass on the throne, and then let everybody else do what they think. Well, if you're just good, you're going to lose.
Yeah, if you're good, nope, you fail. But if you let Reavers do whatever the hell he wants, oh, you win. I'm like, I
That
hate
proves to
Reaver.
you in life, if you're a dick, things will always go right.
I hate Reaver so much.
Hmm.
Freaking ass.
Well, again, something on a better note, I thought the trailer for Sunset Overdrive was great.
Oh, it was amazing. Just like that initial scene where like the soldier is sitting there behind the crate shooting, and then that skater music starts blasting in the background. The guy kicks the door. He's like, cover mechanic, right? Chris, I was in stitches. That was like
It
the.
definitely has a what was that one game called back in the '90s? Jet Set Radio feel to it.
It really does. I think that's what like it's the colors, like just the
Mm-hmm.
colors and the craziness. It's like, and it's perfect because it has that really insomniac unleashed humor in it.
True, because we haven't seen their kind of humor since like the early in the Ratchet and Clank games.
Honestly, the last time I really seen their real shine with humor was like Future Tools of Destruction series.
Yeah,
After that, it just seems like they were just I don't know what they were doing.
I think after a while they were getting kind of tired of making Ratchet and Clank.
I don't blame them because
But
when
then
some
again, I
shit,
guess every developer gets tired of it after a while.
yeah, definitely. Because honestly, I think after a while, Sucker Punch is gonna get tired of making Infamous. And they're gonna hand it off to somebody else.
Hmm, probably.
But yeah, Sunset Overdrive was great. The whole trailer was funny, and then the way they transitioned right into the gameplay just looks so much fun.
Hmm.
Now, I really do hope that there is character customization, cause I just want to make my own guy and just wreak havoc on everything.
I think you could do that in the multiplayer, but I don't know about the single player though.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the single player yet. Well, that should be coming out like what, another 4 months?
I believe they said at the end of October 26th, I think, somewhere at the end of October.
Yeah, so like another 4 months. I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, October is too cluttered for me, so.
For all of us, I gotta get Smash Brothers, Dragon Age Inquisition. I really want to get Shadows of Mordor,
Hmm.
and then there's Sunset Overdrive. It's just too much stuff. Ugh, too much stuff.
Anything
Um,
else for you for Microsoft?
I got something that pissed me off. I'm pretty sure it pissed a lot of people off.
What was that?
Conquer and the Project Spark.
No, okay. Now, let me tell you this now. This is what I think about that. I can see how people will be pissed off about it, but hear me out. I think that there are two sides. Of this one side is people like you guys, which I can understand that. You're mad at it. Oh well, I want a new Conquer game. You practically gave me the middle finger. True, but at the same time, maybe this isn't a bad thing. Because in fact, you could take Conquer and do whatever you want to with them. And if that goes over well, maybe they'll do that with future characters. Like, hey, maybe you get the Marcus Phoenix and Master Chief
I don't
together,
want
and they
Marcus
go on an
Phoenix and Master
adventure.
Chief.
They go on an adventure of blowing shit up and fighting
I, I, I
zombies.
can see the trailer. This is a story of two best friends. Cause one lost his best friend, he had to replace him. Ugh, just I don't know. Like I was really excited about that until he said, what did he say? It's been 10 years. Looks like we have to make our own game. I was like, really, Microsoft? I was like, really? You're gonna do that?
Well, it's
Okay.
Microsoft.
I can see how that's gonna go. I was not pleased.
Well, maybe they're doing this as a trick. You know, it's like, you know what? If you guys make good games, maybe we'll hire you to work for us.
I don't want to work for Microsoft. I really don't.
I would if they
I
paid good.
I'd curse them all out. We want you to make Gears of War. I'm like, well, you can kiss my
I
ass.
about to say it depends how much you're giving me.
Uh, we'll pay you $3.95 an hour.
I'm good. I can work at my local McDonald's for that much. At least I get free burgers.
So I'll go work for Sega.
What was else they showed? I will say this: Assassin's Creed Unity impressed me.
It did. Like, Black Flag didn't grasp me at all.
Black Flag was okay for what it was. I guess like I'm personally not really into the pirate thing. I really didn't feel like an assassin in Black Flag, but this one really seemed like it's going back to its roots.
I'm glad. And they redone like all the animations and all that and all the motions. So
Oh,
like
it looked great.
the way he climbs and falls and like jumps, it just looks like all seamless animations.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm not gonna lie, the past I'm just glad they're updating the engine because God, Assassin's Creed was starting to look like crap.
Mm. Yeah, because even in Black Flag, I mean, it looked good on the newer system, but it didn't look like, oh my God, I need to look at this.
So let's be honest, the water looked good on the newer systems.
It looked like Jello to me, Steve.
The character models look like crap.
Mm.
So I'm really glad they're redoing all that crap, all
And
the
I
animation
love the
stuff.
addition of four-player co-op.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy when I first heard about it. When I watched it in action, I'm just like, wow, this looks like it's gonna run really well.
Mm-hmm. And I like the fact it's open world, so like all four people can kind of just go where they want to, and you just kind of meet up to a certain point if you want to do that.
Wait, has it been confirmed for open world?
Yeah, like it is pretty much a big open world thing where like everybody, all the four people just do what they want to.
That's awesome then. That's
You know, until you
great.
don't start a mission, then everybody has to meet up and whatnot. I'm sure.
Yeah. Now I'm not sure if they talked about it, but like, are there weapon specifics for each assassin, or do you choose your what you want to wield for that assassin?
We don't really know, but I would assume you could probably just kind of choose whatever weapon you want to, and depending on that weapon, the play style would change for that particular character.
Now, if that's it, I can really get behind that because, as you know, Assassin's Creed what used to be like one of my favorite franchises of this generation, but then
Mm-hmm.
it just when they start pumping them out yearly, it felt all the same. I just got bored with it.
I agree.
So with this, I'm really looking forward to this game.
It definitely feels like a breath of fresh air.
Definitely. Now, honestly, the Microsoft indie games,
Hmm.
like that one, Ori, I can't remember the name of it. It was an indie game with a little white creature in it, that giant owl monster.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the name of
I
it.
can't remember either, but like I'm really looking forward to playing that. And then the spiritual successor to Limbo, that looks really interesting too.
I actually didn't get a chance to see that one.
You need to watch it. It looks pretty interesting.
I will definitely have to check that out.
Now, overall, I think I would give Microsoft this year an A minus.
Hmm. And why would you give them that?
Only because like in comparison to the previous year and the new leadership,
Well,
he
last
came
year was
out
about connect, 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 connect.
and entertainment. But like this year, Phil Spencer came out as like, I'm Phil Spencer, and here what we have is games, 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 and they really delivered on that.
Oh yeah.
They were like, if you have an Xbox One, look out for these titles because this is what you're gonna get. And I'm like, all right, I can get behind that honestly.
The only thing I will say, I do like the fact that they bring in nothing but games, but at the same time, don't just throw away the Connect because a lot of people bought your system day one because of that.
Yeah,
That's that's like something that Sony did, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
but yeah, like E3 wise, yeah, I give them an A minus this year.
Okay, I guess that's pretty good.
Well,
Me, from what I saw, I would give him a B plus. I give him a B plus because mostly because we saw a lot of games. Don't get me wrong, but like about 70% of them we kind of knew about, and we kind of already saw stuff about them. And the kind of the new ones they showed was more or less like we saw some new stuff, like that one indie game you're talking about, Ori and the Blind Forest is what it's called.
okay, okay.
and that looked great. It actually reminded me of like Child of Light, but take out the RPG out of it. But like we did see games like Tomb Raider and what was that other one?
Oh, wait,
Uh,
you got it wrong, Chris. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
was it Batman?
Yeah.
But
Lore.
anyway, I mean, they did do a lot better this year, but it's like, I felt like I understand you getting rid of the Connect, but they still could have done something. I really felt like the Connect is just missed potential still. Like it could be something great.
Yeah.